Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Allison. Alison is an alternate spelling of Allison, a name made popular in medieval England from Alice. Basically, here's what happened. The Norman French brought a wagon full of continental European names over to England after the conquest of 1066. Alice was one such name, derived from the Old French Adelaise, itself a short form of the ancient German female name Adelheides, Adelaide, from the Germanic elements Adal, noble, and Heid, kind, type, sort. The reason for Adelaide's enduring popularity in the Middle Ages, and thus the many linguistic offshoots of her name, is owed to a 10th century saint. Saint Adelaide of Italy was one of the most prominent and well-known women in her day, a medieval celebrity of sorts. Her first marriage was a planned alliance during a time of great political chaos in Italy. However, her husband soon died and his usurper tried to force the young Adelaide, then barely 20, to marry his son. When she refused, she was forced to flee and threw herself at the mercy of Otto the Great of Germany. Otto had other plans. Taking advantage of this precarious situation, he went ahead and conquered Italy for himself and then took Adelaide as his wife. Husband and wife were soon crowned emperor and empress of the Holy Roman Empire by Pope John XII. Adelais was an old French form of the name which was shortened to Alice, which became Alice in England and eventually Alison. Heidi is a German diminutive also derived from Adelaide. Alison was an extremely common name in England during the later Middle Ages and persisted in popularity until the 16th century when it fell from favor. It never lost its luster among the Scots, however, so Alison will forever hold a certain Scottish appeal. Alison with two Ls is now the more common spelling in the United States, where the name has endured with the most success. Personality of the girl name Allison. The number one personality is a leader, strong and competitive. They are willing to initiate action and take risks. One personalities work hard toward their endeavors and have the ability to apply their creative and innovative thinking skills with strong determination. They believe in their ability to succeed and are too stubborn to be hindered by obstacles. Ones meet obstacles head-on with such mental vigor and energy that you better step aside. They resent taking orders, so don't try telling them what to do either. This is an intensely active personality, but they are also known as starters rather than finishers. They have a propensity to become bored and will move quickly to the next project if not properly challenged. They are the ones to think up and put into action new and brilliant ideas, but they are not the ones to stick around and manage them. This personality has an enthusiastic and pioneering spirit. They are distinctly original. Popularity of the girl name Allison. Americans most likely adopted the name Allison from Scottish immigrants in the early 20th century. As mentioned earlier, Allison is now the most popular spelling choice of Allison, but both must still compete with many other creative American respellings. Allison, with two Ls, first appeared on America's Top 1000 list in 1946, but it wasn't until the 1970s before she emerged as a favorite, landing a position on the Top 100 list in 1974. In the last 20 years, Allison has seen most of her success. The name's peak popularity came in 2009 when she was ranked number 30 in the nation. The popular pet forms Allie and Ally have become independently given names in their own right. Quick facts on Allison. Gender, girl. Origin, English. Number of syllables, 3. Ranking popularity, 34. Pronunciation, Alison. Simple meaning, noble one. Characteristics of Allison. Inventive, ambitious, successful, strong-willed, independent, individualistic. Cultural references to the baby name Allison. Literary characters of the baby name Allison. Allie is the heroine of Nicholas Sparks' 2004 bestseller, The Notebook, a sentimental love story about a young woman who must choose between an appropriate suitor and the man she really loves. As the story of the romance unfolds, narrated by the love of her youth, Noah, we are told of young Allie's story side by side with that of the old Allie, who is dying of Alzheimer's disease. containing all the elements of melodrama, including a world war, hidden love letters, misunderstandings, teenage angst and elderly frailty. This story pours it on like maple sugar, and is actually just as satisfying. Allison is the protagonist of Grace Metalia's scandalous 1956 novel, Peyton Place, as well as the movie version. It also became one of television's first nighttime soaps, starring a young Mia Farrow in 1964. Set in a tranquil all-American community in New Hampshire, the novel exposes an underbelly of that same American life, one which includes rape, illegitimacy, incest, infidelity, and just about anything else you can think of. Allison represents a hopeful, youthful idealism, one which looks to the future and overcomes the obstacles of the past and present, no matter how challenging. Popular songs on Allison. Allison, a song by Gordon Lightfoot, a song by Jimmy Holiday. Poor Little Allison, Allison Road, a song by the Gin Blossoms.